You've been quiet all day. Cheer up and tell us a story. And see your tale shall not put us to sleep.
Fine. I'll tell you a story. Another clerk named Patriarch, yeah, that Patriarch, told me a story once. You should like it. There is, in the west side of Italy, down at the foot of Mount Viso, the Cold, a town called Saluzzo. And the lord of Saluzzo was a nobleman by the name of Walter. The people of the town adored Walter. They were concerned about Walter's continued lack of a bride and successor.
Choose you a wife without delay, at least born of the noblest blood, and the greatest of all this land.
They insisted. Walter agreed.
Okay.
Walter began to plan his wedding. He had everything. Dress, food, entertainment.
Dancing banana, yay!
Everything except a bride, arguably the most important part. But he had a girl in mind.
Oh, she's beautiful, virtuous, and pure. The daughter of the town pauper, Janicula. Her name is Griselda. Ah.
And so Walter journeyed to Janicula's hovel to request his daughter's hand in marriage.
Dear sir, will you take me as your son-in-law?
Whatever you wish governs this matter here.
Then Walter turned to Griselda.
Are you ready with good heart to grant my wish, and that I freely may, as I shall think best, make you laugh or smart, and you to grumble never, night or day? And two, when I say yea, you not say nay? By word or frown to what I have designed, swear this, and here I will our contract bind.
Okay. Sir Walter was very pleased. He presented her to the townspeople.
Ta-da! This is my wife. Get her dressed in her wedding clothes. Ta-da! Let's party!
Woo! Scarcely the people knew her for her fairness, so transformed was she in her splendid dress. As time passed, the people's love for her grew. Nobility suited the young lady. She was wise and kind, and soon people were flocking to the town of Saluzzo just to see her. So wise and so mature of speech was she, and judgments gave of so great equity, that people soon came to see her to solve their problems.
Ah, my wife has given birth to a daughter. But I want to test her to see if she really is patient and virtuous. Just for giggles. Griselda!
Yes?
Griselda. Everyone says you are not fit to be my wife, especially since you had a girl. Now, you promised to do whatever I wanted, so hand over the baby, so I can take care of this little problem.
As you wish.
Excellent.
But Walter did not have the baby killed, as Griselda was led to believe. Instead, he sent it to live with his sister, who was in on the plot.
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. I wonder how Griselda's holding up. Still pure and virtuous.
A boy child then she bore, and Walter decided to test Griselda again.
Wife, you have heard my people bear our marriage ill will. I want to put this out of their minds. Hand over the kid.
As you wish, sire.
Again, Walter gave the child to his sister so she could care for it. He saw that Griselda was still pure and virtuous. However, 8 years later, he had one more test in mind. He ordered a counterfeit papal bull and set it forth therein that he had to leave his first wife.
Griselda!
Yes?
I got a letter from the Pope. He says we aren't fit to be married. You gotta leave.
Oh, just don't take my clothes. Okay,
Okay, bye.
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 Walter wrote to his sister and asked for his kids back. Then he began to plan his wedding.
To his new bride.
Oh, yeah. Griselda!
Yes?
On the day of the wedding, which is today, You have to come over and clean. I can't have my house looking filthy for my new bride.
Yes, sir.
On the day of the wedding, Griselda came over to clean.
Hey, Griselda, come over here.
Yes?
I want to introduce you to my new, more beautiful wife.
Oh, she's lovely. I hope you two are happy together.
Actually, she's our daughter. And that's our son. Surprise! I didn't kill them.
Yay!
Do you forgive me?
Of course I do.
And they live happily ever after. The end.
How did your husband's betrayal make you feel? I just love my husband so much. I could never be angry at him. I was so surprised when I found out my children weren't dead. Ha ha ha! It was so kind of him to give them back. How do you respond to allegations that you've been brainwashed? I just love my husband so much. Ha ha ha! So Walter, why did you choose to test your wife so brutally?
Well, I felt that I deserved proof that my wife truly loved me and was really devoted to me. Because that's how women should be.
Some people have questioned your Italian blood. I mean, no one thinks Walter when they think Italian. How do you feel about that?
Well, that really doesn't pertain to the story.
Oh, well, I guess not. But the public is curious.
I have no comment at this time.
Janicula, how did you feel when your son-in-law kicked out your daughter and told her he would be marrying another?
I always knew he would get tired of her and then she would come back and live in the hovel again.
But he took her back.
It doesn't matter. What's important is that I was right.
He's dusty. So how did you feel about rejoining your parents?
I was so excited. My auntie's nice, but my mommy is nicer.
Was it weird when you were going to marry your dad?
A little, but it was like playing dress up.
That's all. How do you feel about this?
I'm just very saddened. I don't understand. I've had to resort to terrible measures to get myself through this. I don't have a father. I don't.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah, me too. Cut the frickin' an Ann Kreitman production.